Gonna change the world.
Welcome back to
With
Short season.
Fuck Daddy podcast.
Gonna
Yeah.
make
Tank
a
top
real
season for
difference.
Jer.
Yeah,
Feed the
Jer.
poor and heal.
Sun's out, guns
Suns
out.
out, guns
If
out.
you
Clouds
wanna-
out, clouds out, guns out.
Yeah, Jared.
If you want to see the
Holy.
tastiest of whitest thighs, you check this one out on YouTube. We
Yes.
all have our shorts on.
I feel like I got a little bit of sun, a little bit.
Still
I got a little bit of sun on.
but we still got that like milky white thigh from the spring. You know, the winter thigh. We still got winter thigh.
Winter thighs, yeah.
Haven't got touched sun kissed
No,
yet.
yeah. I got sun kissed at the cottage
Ooh.
2 days ago.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
2 days in the sun.
With
just
Austin?
Getting blasted with Steezer.
Yeah.
With the Steezer salad
Did you make some
sandwich.
content?
We did not. We
Hmm.
didn't make any content.
I just thought at one point you might be on the boat together, and then you're like, "Oh, that's a skit right there. Get your phone out. Get your phone out."
It was
And then you
we
you know?
just chilled, you know. It was a good decompress. I think I just on the Sunday I didn't even touch my phone.
That is
I didn't even look at it all day, bro.
incredible.
I was like, this is what life is.
what a great day when you're out in nature and like you just wake up and you look at your phone and you're just like,
I don't
and-
even
and you
want to. And
just flip it over. You
Flip
just
it
flip it
over,
over.
and you go out onto the dock or
Yeah.
right. He has a little. He had 2 little chairs set up on like the rock, like
Yeah.
the
The
great.
patio-ish.
Oh,
type
and you're just
thing, yeah.
overlooking the lake, and it's like I don't even want to know what's happening on
it's wonderful.
line. There's no such thing as the phone at the cottage,
No.
and that's just a rule.
When you just look at it in the morning and you flip it over and,
Oh.
and you stand up and you walk away.
And you're just like,
walk
this
away,
is freedom. This is
and-
what I want to do every day.
My phone's often at like 95%.
Yeah, my spot.
Like halfway through the day at the
that's
cottage.
facts. I didn't even have to charge my phone for 2 days. I didn't have to charge my phone for 2 days because I wasn't even on it.
Yep.
And it was nice. It was refreshing to just relax for a couple days. We were up there from Sunday.
Did you
to
watch the game
Tuesday.
on Tuesday?
Tuesday night? Yeah, I got back. We left in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Like I got there Sunday morning. I woke up, gave
Right.
my dad his presents, and then I said, "Yo, I'm going up to the cottage."
Right.
Oh, the Father's
And,
Day.
nice. Yeah, we went up there early, and then got my dad a great gift. Actually, great gift. So
Smoker. Traeger smoker.
no, it was actually tickets to Neil Young
Oh.
for him and my mom.
Oh, nice.
Budweiser stage.
You know what makes that?
Those were
big.
great seats too.
You know what would
Not
make
the-
that even
not the
better?
cheapo seats.
You know what he would say would make that even better is if you went with him too.
Yes, I think
And
I will go too.
yeah, you got to go, and you have to tell him how much he means to you in your life.
I actually got him a book, or it was like I saw it was actually one of these Instagram ads. Usually they don't work on me, but this one did. It
Ooh,
was like,
nice.
I want to hear your story, Dad, or something, and it gives like questions to help
Mm.
your dad write their life story. So it's like
Whoa.
Oh, like cues them to.
accuse them.
That's cool. That's cool.
Accuse them, and I was like, I was reading. I'm like, yo, because my dad's like always telling stories, and it would just be cool to like give him this book, and like he has like questions to answer,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it's obviously
So
for me.
you flipped the script. You gave your dad homework for Father's Day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he's been wanting to write this book. He's really into music, and he's writing this book about it's called Concert Day. He says the best days of his life were concert days. He was
Oh.
going to concerts,
Oh.
so like music means everything to him. So
Yeah.
he is writing this book on all these musicians that like made an impact on his life.
That's
And
pretty neat.
They,
he has
they
a
do say
chapter for every
like
musician.
music is the most, I don't know, universal,
Mhm.
powerful thing. But like seeing it live is a whole nother level. I think. Yeah.
live. Like,
I love concerts. Like
I
haven't.
I
been
don't
to
go to a lot. I need to go to more.
I haven't been to a single one that I didn't enjoy. And like
Yeah.
there'll be ones where I'm like, I don't really know this person that well, and I'll listen to their music like for the week before the concert go, and then I'm like, now this is like, it's a memory.
To memory.
Yeah.
Concert Day, baby. So
Mhm.
that's the book he wants to write, or
That's
is
cool.
writing, or has been philosophizing. He's very much. I'm trying to be like.
He's
"Bro,
talked
I just
about it a lot."
Start writing, bro.
Yeah.
He tells me about it. Right. I'm like, it's never gonna be perfect. He's like, no, I figured it out now. I'm like, Dad, you said last year you were gonna start writing it last October, and I think he's got some scrap.
You have to
paper
be
written.
the antagonist. to
So
get
I'm
him
trying to
going,
get him
yeah.
to write the thing, but yeah, I do have that similar like resistance to doing things sometimes that you're like,
You're afraid to put it out there. To
yeah,
what if it's not good enough? What if?
yeah.
What if it's a lot of work?
A lot of it, yeah. What if it's a lot of work? More like that. That's more like it. It's like, what if I don't want to sit down and write this thing, and I just want to have it in my head, tell everyone about it.
Yeah.
That lives at home with you. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's more like it. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then we went to Coddy and
Jared, what'd you do for Father's Day?
nice. Yeah, what do
You
have
are-
to-
you are
yeah,
the only father here.
Father, so
You're
you're
the
puck
the
daddy.
true puck daddy.
Yeah.
What did your kids do for you?
Saturday went golfing.
Ooh,
Sunday.
how busy was it?
It wasn't that bad.
Can
Yeah,
Briar swing a club?
So I went. No,
Of course, did you go to?
I went golfing with my dad and with Sammy's dad, and then
Oh,
with
nice.
a friend,
Mm,
and none of us were particularly that great.
do you get along with the father-in-law? Or
Oh, yeah.
what's that?
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
Father-in-law's good.
We're unfortunately we're just not great at hitting the fairways.
Nice.
And,
Who is? Who is though?
And I wanted to bring Mason along with me,
Ooh,
so we had a fivesome, which is
five-some.
illegal.
It's
That
not
is
allowed.
illegal.
Illegal.
Not allowed at all.
What did you put Mason in your golf bag and just pop him out in time for the first hole or
Yes,
second hole?
pretty much.
Said he was a
yeah.
rider. Or whatever?
He's just watching. He's a spectator. But of course, he wants to hit some balls, right? And I was cognizant of the people behind us. So I'm gonna keep things moving along. All right, Mason, you go ahead. You can drive. You drive, and then I'll hit from wherever you land, right? So we're doing it kind of like that, but still excruciatingly slow. Very,
Oh, I
very
bet.
slow.
Wouldn't want to
And-
be behind that five. Tell you what.
And and every once in a while, Mason would hit. I just pick up his ball. I was like, we'll just drop it way up there by the green. I'll chip it on. You put it in.
Nice.
So essentially, only playing 3 people, and then Mason would putt.
How were
Right.
the-
Still very
were-
slow.
how were the
And
how were the old guys?
they hated us. They hated our guts. The people behind us wanted us to not even be on this earth anymore. They the dude, the course ranger or whatever,
Was he
Marshall.
coming by?
marshal,
Yeah.
ranger,
Yeah.
No, his name's not Marshall. They're
Detective.
called marshals.
Golf marshal.
Yeah.
the sheriff
Yeah.
OPP.
shows up on the third hole. And we were just putting. We're finishing up the second. There's only 4 balls in play. I don't even have a club in my hand. My ball was like a foot from the cup, and Mason just puts it in. He can clearly see we're not playing 5 people, right? Oh yeah.
No,
so
he sees 5 people on the green. That's all he sees.
I'm sitting there, no club in my hand, no ball, only 4 balls, and I'm just encouraged. Yeah, nice putt, Mason. And I'm speeding the other guys along because one of them's sitting there like kind of licking his thumb, checking the trajectory of the sun based on. I'm like, just knock it in. Come on, we're not that good. It's not that serious.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna miss by 15 feet, right? Just hit 3 quick putts and get it in there.
3 quick putts.
Yeah, nice 3-putt.
Anyways, so yeah, the marshal. What do you call him?
The marshal. What did the marshal say?
Mark's like, yeah, you got 5 guys, and the people called it in that the child is driving the golf cart.
Come on. Who does that in 2024? man?
So yeah, we just need to remind you of the. I wasn't even playing. I'm just picking up my ball and I'm letting the kid putt. These guys are all slow, and I'm looking them right in the eyes. It's these right.
Yeah.
No, I'm being really respectful. I'm trying to move it along. I understand. And he's like, it's just because it's just a bad optics, 5 people bad optics. And it's a bit of a gap between you and the next people ahead of you. I was like, all right.
Speed of play is the number one
Pace of
priority for a
play.
marshal.
Yeah.
Pace of play up front.
So
I wouldn't want to
Who
play
are
behind.
these guys?
I would
Should we play
drive
through them?
ahead
Should
of
we
you.
shoot through them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's
we
shoot into them.
I was just like, all right, no problem. So we finished up that hole. I drove from then on, which was a mistake because Mason was
They're
very
gonna take
cautious.
even longer.
No, Mason was very cautious on the golf cart. Me, not so much. Not
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
you
I like to pretend
You
that.
have a couple waters out there, or
Yeah.
what?
Oh yeah, of course. You
Yeah.
throw the e-brake on, and you go full tilt onto the dusty part, and then you hit the brake right down to the mat, and then you crank the wheel.
I
Power
swear,
slide.
I swear, you're still like 15
Yes.
inside a
Yes.
38-year-old's body.
You are
That's
100%.
good. That's good. You
100%.
gotta impress the kids. You gotta impress Mason. Probably
I-
laughed when you did it.
He loved it. He
Loved
was
it.
like, Dad,
See, I knew he
because
loved
I was playing music. Also, like I was.
Ooh,
Oh no, that's
No, I wasn't. I was going.
I am not a music guy on the course, and that's a pet peeve of mine. Anyone, you a music guy on the course?
No,
I-
I've been with people that do, and I don't make a big fuss of it. But I like the sound of the golf course and nature,
Sounds
and
boring. Sounds boring.
I want to hear my club hit the ground.
Yeah, I think I'm.
when I fat it right like 10 feet in front of me, I want to hear my club thud into the ground.
I'm gonna start making a huge deal about it. It's like it's not gonna be allowed when I'm golfing. There's no speaker on the cart. I've done it twice. 2 guys have done it this year.
So one
And-
could argue, you and your dad, music is a huge part of your life everywhere except the golf
on the
course.
golf course.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed. It's a meditation game, and you're gonna put music on right now, and you're gonna play the radio.
The
Or
radio's even
no
worse than-
wonder you're 3-putting because you're not focused on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're listening to an ad.
No, I cannot. Cannot allow this anymore. I cannot allow music on the golf course. It's not allowed.
I was actually just.
Not allowed. I'm here to stripe the ball and spin it back and put it tight, and shoot low. Okay, that's why I come to the course, not to go to a concert. If you want
No.
to go to a concert, sit in the back pool.
there you
The
go.
pool, okay.
Poolside.
So that's just one of my, what is that? A rant,
Yep.
chippy rant.
Noted.
Chippy rant.
Can't
To make
stand it.
amends, we just skipped one hole. We skipped the entire 4th hole, went up to the 5th, and they were
That's how
happy.
slow you guys were playing.
That's
eh?
how slow.
Skipped an entire one.
Yeah, and
Play
I
18.
we played 9.
You played 9 and you skipped the hole.
We had
That's rough.
Crazy.
none of us. Are
How long did it take you to play 9 on? It wasn't on Father's Day though, so it probably
Nah,
was
it's-
actually pretty quick.
I don't know how long. I don't.
I'm gonna-
I didn't even
Over under on 2.5 hours.
picked
I'm
up the
saying
disc?
over.
It was probably
Who
two,
picked
over
up the
2.5.
tab?
Oh, that was me. And I also didn't. We didn't. No one wrote our scores down because I'm like, forget that.
Sounds like a nightmare on the course. That sounds like
We still have to get out.
This is what happens when
gotta
you
get
have.
out. You
We
guys
should go
don't-
out after this.
Hayden, you don't want any of this. You don't want any of this.
I'll
on
go-
the
I'll go
course.
right
you know
now.
You don't want any of this.
But
You
this is
know
what
you do not
happens
want
when you
this.
have kids. It's like you can't do things for yourself. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go golfing. Oh, can I come? Am I gonna say no? My 9-year-old can't come on a Father's Day golf trip.
Yes, you say no. You say no. Paul. Paul,
Sure, buddy. You can come with
go shoot some shots out front for next season. You should be shooting shots right now.
Grandpa. Yeah, you can come with Grandpa, and then he's like, he wants to play, of course. Right. All right, I just won't play.
Yeah, Mason comes and you just sacrifice your round.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I paid like $80 for my 9-year-old to hit like 3 bad shots.
Yeah.
No, he actually piped the drive pretty good. He outdrove.
That'll make his day though. Like he'll
Exactly.
remember,
He'll
you know,
remember
like
that.
that's what keeps you coming back to
Let's
golf.
hope. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys ready for Sty No Sty?
I'm ready.
I know,
I'm
Sty.
ready.
Somebody's gonna be mad. I remember in the last episode, they're like, finally, they just got right to it.
I
is
know.
the
I
first-
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is the first episode.
Someone commented, they're like, "Finally, you didn't talk for 20 minutes before doing Sty or no
Oh,
Sty."
like, sorry for talking on the podcast.
Yeah, sorry, it's not for talking. yeah.
Sorry for party rocking.
All right, Sty, no Sty, or Puck Daddy, walking in the bike lane.
This is no Sty.
Walking in the bike lane.
Yeah, like if you're walking on a trail or whatever, and they have it.
I've been
paved,
caught.
it's-
I've been caught doing that once or twice, but yeah, I'd say probably.
Is-
say
is
It
it a-
depends on
Is
how
it a power move or is it
kind of a
just
power
kind
move.
of
That's
being
like,
a dick?
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
kind of a power move too. To like, oh, I'm just gonna walk in the bike lane, but no, it's
in most
most cases no sty.
populated areas, it is a no Sty move, but sometimes there's just a completely unnecessary bike lane.
But like,
It's
yeah,
like a
bike lanes are
Tuesday-
kind of no sty in and of themselves. Like,
Yeah,
just
fair.
whip your bike on the sidewalk. Okay,
Ah,
I'm a sidewalk bike guy when I was growing up.
yes.
Mhm.
I don't understand why
don't need a
we need
bike
a
lane.
lane on a road for
No.
use a sidewalk. right?
Yeah.
But
Use the sidewalk.
Plow over the
Or go in the
pedestrians.
middle of the road. Like, why do we have a
Get
bike lane?
invest in a little bell. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, no bike lanes, like, because then I'm like, then you have to watch for the bike lane, and the bikers think that it's a lane. Bikers think the problem with bikers, they think it's an actual lane,
Mm.
and they're like, they're not gonna like look if that car is gonna like that car doesn't know that's a lane.
Nah.
Okay, when I'm taking a right on the red light, I'm not
Yeah, you could
expecting there to be a
might check
biker whipping up the side.
you might check your blind spot, but it's not going to be like a
biker-
diligent look, you know.
Better dial it in and realize that cars don't realize that's a bike lane.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's on the biker to like.
But if you hit them, it's on the driver.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying is it's on the biker to figure it out, but it's on the driver, really.
Jerry knows a thing or two about bike accidents.
Yeah, you.
Got a scar. Oh, you want to see?
I do.
Oh, right there. That
Oh,
couple scars in the
terrible,
shoulder.
terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
looks painful. It looked like it was painful.
If you are on a bike, you just have to remember you are not a car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow,
That's
simple
what
as-
I'm saying. That's what I meant to
Right?
say is that
Yeah.
your bikers just figure out that you're not a car.
Not
Like,
a car.
the other day, I'm driving. This guy is like, first of all, he's wobbly on the bike, and he's going like 1 mile per hour. He might actually fall into the middle of the road. There's cars coming. It's like on a highway, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like literally stopped because I can't go around because I can't go outside because
Yeah.
there's oncoming traffic coming.
You gotta wait.
And
for
I'm literally going 0 kilometers an hour because this guy wanted to
bike up the hill.
bike up the friggin'
Yeah.
bridge.
and not move over for a sec.
Oh, it's
For 1 second.
insane, You know what I
And
mean?
you can do this is a service that all of us car drivers can do. We can call ourselves cars. We're not bikers. We're carers, right?
Yep.
So if you're a car, what you do, you see a bike that thinks it's a car. When you pass it, make sure you reel down your window and you have to say, "You are not a car." Just let them know.
How much?
We can start doing that as a
I-
service.
let's do that. Can we start that?
I thought you were gonna say like
doing that?
go beside them and let them hold on to your mirror.
No,
and
no,
give
no.
them a ride.
Beside them, just- I thought we were gonna say go
Anytime.
beside him and nick him a little bit
No,
on the
no,
way
no,
by.
that's rude. Just open your
that's-
window and as you pass them, you yell loudly, "You're not a car.
They
You're
got
not
their-
a car." And then they'll
they
be
got
like,
their
"Oh,
headphones in. What if
shoot.
they got their AirPods in?
What if they have
Not
their
only can they not
neoprene
hear anything,
shorts
they're
right
like-
up their crack?"
You pull up beside
That
them, going the same
seat-
speed.
That seat's just. I don't even want to know what that's.
What if they have their helmet that is pointed at the back for like? What are we doing? How much did you spend on that helmet? Is it really necessary?
You know what? Okay,
Why
but
is-
there's some bikers out there that are like, these guys don't know what they're talking
The road bike.
about. The road bike. I might turn into a road biker soon,
might.
so I can't really say too
But
much.
Do
Yeah,
you
it-
need?
I think that it's just annoying,
Does
but
it?
I understand
I
if you're
think I'm gonna
biking.
become an annoying biker.
If you're biking and it's a road bike only, like you can't go on the shoulders on a mountain bike.
Yeah.
Then I understand.
I'm a
you
big
can't
mountain
move
bike
over,
guy.
but it is annoying when they're going up the hill and they're about 3 feet over the line instead of biking like on the line, so you can at least
Yeah.
get by.
And it's like you
Okay.
can't really see if there's oncoming traffic, so you're like you can't really get around them.
Yeah.
And
Chippy,
you're like figure it out.
you could be a really annoying biker. I think.
I think I would
you'd be really good at that.
Really good at that. I feel like I want to do like a bit on
Series.
on me being a biker.
The only thing you're doing is
Bikers
to be
like,
annoying.
bikers be
specifically-
like,
Yeah, make a
You're not
series.
doing it for the benefits of biking. You're
No.
just doing it to be annoying.
I would love
Oh.
to do that.
All right.
Okay.
Next
so
up
that's
here.
No sty.
Yeah, this no sty. Next up, sty, no sty, parking in the mobile orders only space.
all the time. Do it. Yeah,
I didn't even know that exists.
long as
Like,
you're
that
quick.
that exists.
as long as they're quick.
Like
That
it's a new
exists?
thing. It's like in the past year or two, you can order on your phone for a lot of restaurants or like
That
grocery
should be
stores or
illegal.
stuff.
Sorry, that should be illegal. This
It's a parking
mobile
space.
phone pickup is insane.
If
Go into the store or drive through the drive-through. Mobile order pickup parking spot.
Jeremy's like a
That's
50-year-old trapped
a
in a
next
24-year-old's body.
level.
The opposite.
Are you mobile ordering, Jer? Is that what you're saying?
no, not often. No.
No, I'm saying like you're parking in it, but you didn't use it.
Yeah, I park in that spot.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, right. If he is.
You're
yeah.
talking about mobile ordering.
I'm
Right,
gonna
right.
be in and out. Like I'm taking about as much time.
Oh
as-
yeah, you can park.
They have
there.
In and
That
Out in
shouldn't exist.
Ontario?
It should just be a park spot. That's what I'm saying. It's
Fine.
mobile order line for sure. Park in there, and stay there forever.
Stay
Because
there
anyone
forever.
mobile ordering deserves to have their spot taken. And
It's not enforced by the city.
If there's 3 of them and they're all open, I'm gonna snag one real quick. All right.
snag all of them. Just park sideways.
Park side.
Park sideways.
across.
Anyone
Parallel
mobile
park.
ordering deserves to have their spot taken, and I'm standing by that.
I'm gonna park.
That's
three-
a
I'll
hot
never
take.
download an app to order my food. Like just go in or go through the drive-through, and that's it.
park 3 abreast.
I
a-
get.
and then carpool with your friend to work for the
grocery
entire
store-
day.
The grocery store one.
Come
makes
back and get
sense.
your
Just
car.
to
at
make
the
a
end of the day.
point. Yeah.
Grocery store one makes sense, but at what point are we just not going to be able to do anything ourselves? Like,
The only thing I see as a benefit to mobile ordering is when they give better deals there, which is completely in their control and they know what they're doing. But like sometimes to make
the
it more,
BOGO.
yeah, like they'll give like a deal or like if you order,
Like, how is it
online-
cheaper? Like,
yeah,
that was at school. When I was at school, it was like cheaper to order Uber Eats and get it delivered to the doorstep than it is to walk there, grab food, and come back.
right,
All these
Like
specials.
that's insane.
yeah, that's
It's
wild.
insane. Well, you gotta buy one, get one. You know. A
Yeah.
BOGO.
So Jer's on sty for parking in the mobile order space if you're not
oh,
using
it's.
it.
Go
I'm on
ahead.
Sty. I'm just saying mobile order line shouldn't even exist.
Too many rules in this world.
I think
you know?
it's sty too because like what is the mobile order person gonna do? They still have to walk in.
Sad.
Why do
They're
they
scared
get to
get
go
out of the
close?
car. They're scared to get out of the
It's-
car. They're
you
not
know what
gonna
it
say
is?
anything to you.
It's literally for Uber Eats and skip the dishes and DoorDash
They're
and all
scared
those
to get out of the car. The mobile
And-
eaters are scared
And for
to get out of the
people
car.
who are on their phones while they're driving.
Say something. I would love a
putting
mobile
in-
orderer to say something to me.
Yeah,
Pull up and say something to me, mobile orderer.
we're bullying mobile orderers.
You're a mobile orderer. Yeah, I am. Okay, they deserve to be bullied. Okay, get off your phone.
Yeah, when you're driving.
Go
go-
talk to the person up front, and no more kiosk ordering
Let's
either.
go on
You know what?
Reddit.
Let's remove the kiosks too.
Hey, let's go
While
on.
we're at it.
Let's go on Reddit to Uber Eats drivers.
And we're and
just
we're
shred
and we're
them.
building. You know what? The new restaurants that I'm building, no kiosk, no mobile ordering. You have to go in and speak to the person up front. How
Oh my
crazy
gosh.
is that?
Here's the
You
problem.
have to go order from
They-
somebody.
They won't look at you. They won't. There'll be 9 people behind the desk, and you'll be standing right at the till, and they're all just getting fries and making ice cream cones and
We're teaching
putting
customer
bags out the
service
window.
at my restaurant.
You make eye contact with one of those people, they're gonna go take their lunch break. They're like, until they're just gonna
Not at
look,
my
they're
restaurant.
looking you off until
Not
you
at
go to
my
the
restaurant.
kiosk.
Customer service has turned into what's the most efficient way for them to get more people through the store. Like
Yeah.
it's not even
Oh, no.
customer service.
No,
It's
there's
just
no
like
customer
what's the
service.
fastest.
It's like when you call a helpline and you get the AI and you're talking to a robot for 25
And you just
minutes.
like speak to an agent. Speak
I
to an agent.
speak-
Speak to an agent.
to an agent, please.
Hi, I'm feeling depressed. I understand you're feeling depressed.
I just booked flights and the flight's canceled and my credit card's charged. What do I do now?
You know what? It doesn't even matter if you get a human. They've been trained so much that they just turn into AI anyways. I understand that your
I
flight has been
understand this is
canceled, and that must
frustrating.
be frustrating for you to go through today. Let me see what I can do to help you. I'm like, are you even listening? Just talk normally. Just
I know, where's the world going to? That's where this
Just say-
podcast has ended up.
Mhm.
just say, ah,
It's because of mobile
shoot.
orders.
let me see what I can do for you. Just say that.
Yeah, like,
Give me a script.
man, that's tough stuff, you know?
The worst is when they do a pre-recording of like a script, and then you think that they're saying, "Hi, how can I help you today?" But they're just like,
Yeah.
"Hi, have your app ready." And I'm like, "I'm trying to order. I don't want to use the app."
Crazy.
Yeah. All right.
It's crazy.
Moving on here. Those were 2 long ones. All right. You were talking about flights.
Yes,
Sty,
I
no
was.
sty, or Puck Daddy driving somewhere distant instead of flying.
A
Driving
sty.
instead of flying.
Sty,
for sure.
That's the best part of it.
What's better than a road
Road trip.
trip?
Road
Yeah,
trip.
Because life is all about the journey, right? So when
It
you
is.
when you just get there right away, you miss out on all that in
It's the
between.
journey.
You miss the in
It's
between.
the journey. You
But
did
it is nice to just get there too at the same time.
Depends what it's for. I
Yeah.
think if it's a leisure trip and you can afford the extra time because it does take longer to get down there. Like some people, they don't want to waste 2 of their vacation days to drive
True.
down to Florida, you know?
But those
And
might
with
be
the
the
kids
best
and
days on
stuff.
the vacation.
Oh,
Meh.
the
Christmas
road trip
vacation
stuff.
style, or
Yeah.
like National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah.
I had some great road trips to Florida as a kid. I could not imagine doing it with Sammy because
Right.
she yells a lot. I'm not talking about my kids here.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about
It's
my
not
kids.
even the kid.
Jeremy.
Don't. You're gonna
I-
give him PTSD.
I have the ability to just tune the kids out. You know what's? I'm gonna get torn apart for this. Even when they're having
Jeremy!
fun, even when the kids are having fun, she tells them to shut up.
Oh my god.
I'm like, just let them have fun. They're too loud. They're enjoying themselves.
That's
Gosh.
Hey,
so
don't gas Sammy up too much on the pod. We don't want people to think that she's too quiet. You know. Like,
That's hilarious.
I hope no one forwards her this podcast.
all right, I got another travel
That's
one here.
funny. That is hilarious.
All right, another travel one, more hockey related though. Sty, no sty. Skipping the team bus in favor of driving down yourself, like with your parents.
Not sty. Not sty.
It really depends on the team dynamics.
Mm.
It really depends on the team dynamics.
If you're the superstar,
I
you're
did
too
that.
good
Me and
for
my
them all.
buddies did that because we didn't want to drive with half the team. Well, we didn't like the pair. Like there was beef on my team, bro. There was so much beef.
Always
that
drama.
we just went. It was 3 of us. It was 3. Like it was just like, why would you not go with your 3 buddies?
Big dog.
It was. We were in a minivan. My dad, my 2 other buddies' dads, and 3 of us. There was 6 of us
You got
total.
the click.
We drove all the way to
click.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drove to Chicago. and- Yeah, it was click. It was a clicky team,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, know what?
We get to stop whatever gas station we want. We don't have to share our snacks.
We
We
don't
each
have
get
to
our own
listen to the
PSP.
coach say some stupid stuff on the ball. Like we just
Don't
you know
have
what
to
I
do the
mean? It's-
sing-alongs.
You're with. It's like it's fun if your team is gelling, but when there's drama on the team,
Yeah.
It's
I think
like,
it's no
"Nah,
sty.
we're driving ourselves.
I think if it's a team, sorry, I stuttered there. Uh, if it's a team and you have a team bus, you ride that out and you make it fun. You know.
Everyone's internet was just lagging, actually.
Oh yeah. It wasn't. It was yours lagging too? That's you heard. Okay. Yeah.
Glitch in the soundboard.
Your guys' internet was lagging.
Sometimes there's a glitch in the
Matrix.
brain. Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I disagree just because of a
Potential team dynamic.
it was just I went through it already.
Right.
Mhm.
So, and we had
Fair.
a great time together, and I was with my boys.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm still kinda
But
with the team. It's just
If you
with
had
the
a
players on the team that you like.
If
Right.
you had gone on that bus, you would have sorted out all your differences and won the championship, and that would have lived in your memory. But because you took the van,
Red pill, blue pill.
you kept that clique and separated the group even more,
Yeah, that's exactly what
and
we
the
did.
entire team failed because
Chippy's like, yep, that's exactly what he
Exactly.
did, and it's Sty.
Great journey. We stopped for ribs. I remember we stopped for.
But you should have tasted the barbecue sauce at the Lone Star Bar and Grill. Oh, is it worth it?
And, yeah, and just when it's when you're with your best buddies,
Yeah,
like
it
you know
is
what I mean.
nice.
Like we were definitely a cliquey group where you're probably talking smack about everyone else on the team.
Oh,
It was
man.
one of those, yeah.
Toxic.
And I had been on the team for like 6 years, so that was like my team,
So everyone was glad
and
you were
I
on
was
the bus.
definitely like, I was definitely the guy. If I was in the room, like I was in control of the music.
Yeah, so that's good.
Well,
Chippy's
yeah, I was on
not
that team for
the
like
bus.
6 years.
We can listen to
I
it.
was the team. I was a beauty though.
Yeah, okay.
I was the beauty, but.
All right.
Yeah, that was it. So
Chippy saying
depends on
Sty.
dynamics. Depends on dynamics. It really does.
All right. Next up here, Sty, no Sty, or Puck Daddy having a beer with the ref after the game.
No sty. Do not.
Yeah, I remember when I was 9 and I had beer with the ref.
That's a no sty. ladies
and the
gentlemen.
ref never worked again. I don't understand. Like he's just
Okay, well that's if you guys are saying no Sty for that.
No sty.
How about before the game?
Absolutely.
Because
zero
you might
sty.
sway a little bit.
Zero sty. Drink quench hydration before the
Yeah.
game and
Kids-
after the game.
kids don't drink beers with the refs after the game or before the game, or just don't ever drink beers
Yeah.
with adults.
If
ever.
you're
Ever.
legal
Tell-
drinking
tell
age
your parents.
and you want to have some Muskoka Brewery, is it Sty or no Sty to have one with the ref?
Have a
Is
beer.
this-
Have a beer. Have a
Oh
non-alcoholic
yeah, okay.
option.
To have a beer, yeah.
Please don't put this portion sponsored by Muskoka Brewery. Drinking with underage drinking. Brought
Quench hydration.
I'm gonna put the ad right now.
right there. No. Drink quench.
This episode is brought to you by Muskoka Brewery non-alcoholic beer. Can we get a round of applause for the two best flavors of non-alcoholic beer I think I've ever had?
And clapping because I am fired up about these non-alcoholic beverages.
What's your favorite? The hazy IPA
I think
or
it's
the
I think the hazy. I like the hazy a lot. The lime was very good too. It's
lager
actual
with
in
lime?
there.
Yeah.
Lager. Yeah, I like the hazy IPA.
I gotta say, I'm a big IPA guy,
Mhm.
and I thought that a non-alcoholic IPA would be weird,
Yeah.
and it isn't. It like I could enjoy this after cutting the grass or sitting on the dock. Like you don't want to get any alcohol in you.
With dinner.
yeah.
With dinner. If you're
I'm
trying
all over that.
if you're trying to cut back on the alcohol, like this hazy IPA, it's tasty. It's like it's hot, bubbly water. It's got flavor.
Even
It's social. It's a perfect social drink.
Yeah, no.
Like if you don't want to be drinking,
Mhm.
boom, you're driving maybe.
And I can just
course,
add
yeah.
there too, even if you're not trying to cut back on the alcohol too much, 78% of people in the US that drink alcohol also purchase non-alcoholic drinks to promote a balance in their
Oh,
life.
you're having
Yeah.
a party or something like that.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you look after everyone.
Yeah.
And if you want to just have a option of both there, definitely pick up this the Veer from Muskoka Brewery, and also the Veer is a Canada Beer Cup gold medal winner. So if you don't believe us, you can believe the gold medal winner.
It's a gold medal
gold
winner.
medal winner.
Wow. Grab yours today from the local beer store, grocery store, or order from Muskoka Brewery's website. Let's get back to the pod.
Drink quench, kids. No, as an adult, men's league hockey, having a beer with the ref after the game,
I've never done it.
kind of like a bit of a try hard, you know.
But what if the ref just comes in and is like, "Hey boys, how's it going?"
If you have
bit of
ref, it depends. Like
snacks
if the
of beer.
ref's your buddy,
Seems like a little bit of a brown nose move, you know, a little Poindexter there, bud.
like I don't know.
But
I've
does it sway them? Like, would it even change their opinion?
No sty. It's no sty. Zero sty.
Yeah, do not drink with the ref. Don't, especially before the game because they've already probably had too many, and then it's gonna make it even worse.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to be too hydrated. You can't have too many quenches.
I'm going to be 100% honest. I have never even seen the ref before or after the game.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
what
if
I'm
they have
saying.
like a tunnel that goes into the arena.
Yeah, they're
But
gone.
I just don't.
No, they
see
just
them.
burrow out of
They-
the ground and appear in front of
That's
the
what I'm
boards.
saying. They
Yeah.
just appear on the ice and then they don't exist.
They're
after the game.
NPCs.
They go out there, they miss every call.
Hey, they're
and
NPCs.
and they go home. That's what they do.
They must have a special VIP entrance or something, or yeah, the refs do not exist after the game.
Mm.
I've never seen a ref after the game. After I get off the ice, they disappear.
All right, moving on here. All right, if you're a parent out there, sty or a former child, sty, no sty or puck daddy.
I'm a former child.
Everyone's a former child.
I'm a child still.
I'm saying people that aren't parents yet.
Never lose your childhoodness.
Mhm.
All right, sty, no sty or puck daddy, making your kids do their homework before anything else after they get home from school.
Yeah,
No style.
yeah, that's not cool because they just got home from school. Literally,
Just let
they
them-
just stopped learning.
Give them freedom.
Could you imagine?
How about we get home and give our kids some freedom?
Imagine you're like a painter, right? And you're painting all day, like you're painting walls and doing drywall, and then you get
Yeah,
home
imagine you've
and
been
your
in
wife
jail. Imagine you've been in jail all day.
and your wife is like, now
Now
drywall
come
the
home and go back to jail.
go paint the ceiling.
Yeah.
I've been painting all day. You're cutting grass all day long. You get home, get out there and cut the grass, lady. I've been cutting grass all day.
All day.
Give me a
Should be
break.
illegal to
Wait
do that
until
homework.
I-
It actually should be illegal.
Let me take my pants off.
If I was prime minister, I'd make homework illegal.
That's interesting. I'm saying it's sty.
Only gets done at home. It
I
only
grew
gets
up
done at
that way.
school.
yeah.
Only gets done at school.
Because like if I didn't do it right when I got home, then it would most likely
I was
not
going
get
and building
done.
dirt jumps
And it
and
taught
playing
me-
hockey, bro.
It taught me discipline to get my work done before I have fun. You know?
No.
That is
You-
a good.
You were at school for
thing to
7
have.
hours.
But
That was the discipline right there. Like
Do-
that's
do it on the
literally
bus.
discipline. They're literally disciplining you.
you're
at
so
school.
inefficient. You wasted your entire bus ride just so you could get home and do homework.
No,
Like just
no.
write. So the teacher can't even read.
You're at
anything you
school
wrote.
from 9:15 till 4 o'clock. You get home at 5.
You didn't learn
and
enough.
now you want me to go and do more
Learn
work.
more.
When am I gonna get outside and have fun?
Yeah.
When am I gonna
When
get
you're gonna be a human.
outside and do some dirt jumps?
When you're allowed to be a child.
When am I gonna shoot some pucks? Yeah.
Exactly.
My school would cut the school days in half, and
Mm.
and half the day would be spent outside.
How
How
much?
about we get these kids outside and in nature a little bit more?
If you homeschool your
Know what I'm
kids,
saying?
you could probably teach them everything in about 2 hours, as they learn in 8 hours.
And
in
then let them
school.
go run. Let them become a triathlon runner.
Yeah.
Where's that in school? You know, teaching these kids to run and stuff.
Or like a professional TikTok watcher. Just train everyone to watch TikTok so we can all.
Let's just because they all
That's not biased at all.
everyone becomes streamers.
Ev-
Where's the streaming school?
All these kids
We're
should
bring-
be,
we're
should
starting
be
one.
watching YouTube and clicking on the ads so me and Chippy can make more money.
Everyone should be making TikToks.
All right,
Well,
I'm gonna
instead
move.
of taking their phones
I'm
away,
cutting it off
Instead
there.
of taking their phones away, they should be encouraging them to make content.
I'm cutting it off.
Just follow your passion.
I'm
that's
not
what
letting
it
you cut it
You
off.
guys
I'm
are just gonna-
keep, I'm gonna
you
keep
guys will
going
go
on this topic.
forever.
is.
I
Some
will
kids,
keep going 'cause
some kids aren't content creators. Maybe
we
they're
are
good at math.
actually removing school altogether,
No school.
and we're gonna teach these kids business skills.
Yo, I put Mason in a school and Olivia that was play-based learning. So the teacher's like, yeah, they'll like play, and then once they find what they enjoy, they'll just do more of it. Cool, sounds good. After a week, Mason's like, we don't learn anything. I was like, hey, turns out my kid just will never do math unless you force him to. So we went to real school after that.
Like, how many times have you needed to know the square root of 4?
My kid just didn't
Okay.
naturally discover the square root of 4.
What the heck?
He didn't just naturally
You
discover.
didn't see it written in the lawn?
I don't
No.
know. The
Yeah.
algebra that I learned that I was really good at, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time I pulled that out
No.
in,
No,
in
there's
my
some-
day-to-day life.
Okay, can we move on to the next one?
Yeah, you brought it up. This is your topic.
Sty
Kagan.
or
This is
no?
you.
Wait,
This
that was
is
a mis-
you.
No, it wasn't.
This is your question. This is where you wanted to take it,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
we are answering. it.
I accept that. I can take
Okay,
responsibility for
beautiful.
that. All right, next up, calling your shot.
Oh, so
What do you
Sty.
mean?
Like
So
like
Sty.
hockey or darts
Anytime.
or basketball, you call
Everything.
your shot
If
and
all the
you
time.
execute it.
If you act, yeah, it's Saps, probably Puck Daddy.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
puck
more
daddy.
nasty
You-
than that.
you
You're
have
like I'm going bar down. Bing.
you have to do it.
I mean, you feel so confident after.
Yes. And
Aura. That's aura.
You-
These kids are talking about aura now. You call your shot and you execute. Plus 5,000 aura.
What are you saying, Jer?
the more you do it, the better you get at it because you just sense it ahead of time. So you got to
Mm.
start calling it and just like not getting
You
it
almost
every once
start
in a while.
predicting the future a little bit.
Yeah, but then eventually you just know when it is going to hit and you're just like,
Yeah.
Yo.
Mm.
watch this, first try. And you throw your crumpled up piece of paper into the garbage can, left-handed.
Oof.
with a no looker, right?
That's
And then everyone's like, "Ooh."
That's aura. These kids are all talking about aura now.
Is
eh?
that a triple puck daddy? Is that the
That's
first one we've
aura.
heard?
That's
Oh.
aura.
Yeah,
I called my shot today.
Yeah, I'll puck daddy it.
I called my
puck
shot
daddy it.
today.
Yeah, it's a triple puck daddy. We got.
Puck daddy, calling your shot.
I called my shot today before I left for the pod. It was 1 o'clock. The computer hadn't arrived yet.
Yep.
I was walking downstairs. I said, "This computer's gonna be here in the next 10 minutes." I sit down to eat. Forgot I even
Talk about magic.
Forgot I even said that in my head.
Yeah.
It's like 1:17. I gotta leave by 1:28.
See, when you said you're waiting for a PC to show up, and you're like, we can do the pod at 2. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't count on them to get there in time.
It
but-
said delivery by 3:30, and the earliest arrival was 10 a.m.
right.
And so I was waiting there. I was like 12:30. The computer hadn't showed up. I'm like, damn,
Oof.
I'm just getting tight now. Then I started
But you
walking.
made it happen.
Started walking down the stairs at like 1:05 maybe, and I said, "This computer's gonna be like," in my head. I said, I shut my eyes, and this computer's gonna be here in 10 minutes.
That's unreal.
Within the next 10 before I leave, and then guess what?
I can't believe that
Bazooka showed up.
I left and came back, and this story is still. I'm just.
It's a great story. I was calling my shot.
No, it is. It is actually
Aura.
amazing.
The triple puck
the,
daddy.
the reason I left is
Aura.
because I ordered something on Amazon, and apparently they gave me some passcode that I have to give to the driver before he gives me the thing.
Oh.
471382 says, "Do not."
Don't tell them.
Oh,
I'm kidding. This podcast will be out after it's already here, probably.
Oh my goodness.
All right, moving
Have
on.
you ever had that? Have you ever had that where they give you a passcode?
No, I've never had that.
Weird.
Never.
isn't
I've
it?
had it for Uber Eats, but not for like your food is more secure than
So
your
no one-
packages.
No one hijacks your
That's-
burger and fries.
Well, especially if you're in a hotel, they do it because people will just go and wait in the
Oh.
lobby and be like,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, that's me."
I would
yeah.
so do that. I would so do that if I was in college.
Jeremy would just have grown up
I
to be a
would.
criminal if he didn't strike it on
Uber-
YouTube.
Uber Eats.
All right,
It's a victimless
Moving on.
crime.
Okay, let's move on.
Sty, no Sty or Puck
Give it
Daddy,
to me. Give it to me.
refusing dessert, but you have to say it's because your diet. You're like, "Oh no, I can't. I'm on my diet."
Oh, it's Sty.
Yeah. No.
It's Sty.
Nah, I don't eat sugar. No.
Nah.
I'm vegan.
I'm all good.
But at what point are you
And I
just
drive-
I've
shaming?
done it. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it. Well, it's like when you're kind of just that guy, that disciplined guy,
Mhm.
and now everyone's double taking. Like, man, I'm
You're
taking,
kind of shaming everyone else for
taking a
having
double
dessert.
chocolate cake. But
You
should-
wait.
Should it's a shameful thing? Is it?
You make sure it comes all the way.
It's shameful if
Yeah.
you're overdoing it. Like, it's not shameful if you don't overdo it, but when you're someone that eats it every meal, it's shameful.
Mhm.
Is it?
It's bad habits. It stacks up.
Bad habits.
Bad habits
Sugar.
stack
It's
up
sugar,
on
and
you.
it's
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing it too much.
Gonna come for you.
I think it's no Sty.
It's no style to
I
say.
I think it's
Sty.
more Sty to be like, "No, thank you, I'm okay."
Yeah, just
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
No, but you have to. It's like, "No, thank you, I'm on a diet." You
What do,
know?
what do you mean?
You have to.
What's the question?
The question is,
Is it?
like saying no thank you to dessert because you say I'm on a diet. Like,
Explain.
yeah.
It's because, oh no, thanks. I'm on a diet. I don't eat sugar, and I drive a Tesla.
yeah, exactly.
And I drive a Tesla.
That's like the
Oh no! You say no thanks. I'm
I'm vegan.
all good. I'm full. I'm full for my meal.
yeah, but
And I-
like
and I
so
wake
it's
up at
it's
5.
I usually don't eat dessert. I'm not. a
that
dessert
it's
guy.
Sty to turn it down because it's good for you. And like if you are following a diet, it's Sty to follow your diet. I'm saying it's like the people that
Joking.
only say no because they're wanting everyone to know that they're on a diet.
You know what? You
You
just give them a small round of applause, and that's good.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
just like it's a little one.
Yeah, because someone says no, and I'm like, and I want it. I don't care. I'm not like I don't feel shame. They're like, I'm gonna dummy this chocolate cake.
If
So
you
it's
s-
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's style. Like, who cares what anyone else is doing? Like, if they don't want the cake, I'll eat it.
Right.
That's
I
the
mean-
appropriate response. Is say you're at a table. There's
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for
Oh,
you.
it's-
You're on.
it's-
Oh, you're on your diet.
like, oh, you're on a
Good for-
diet, and then
Good
everyone,
for you. As I stuff my face with
all 9 of them give you a little
with
golf
my
clap.
chocolatey
You
Claire.
got your
with
mouth
whipped
full already.
cream.
Good for you.
Good for you. Oh, you're on a diet? Oh, what? So what is that? No sugar?
Not
Oh,
me.
right on. Right on. No
No.
sugar. That's awesome.
Never been on a diet in my life.
That's awesome.
Metabolism.
Diet. What's
How's that
diet? I
going?
hardly know her.
So what foods can't you eat? And then you start as you're digging into the cake. Oh, so you can't eat.
All right.
I can eat anything I want.
All right. We're talking about desserts here again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So you're in a relationship.
Yeah, I am. Happily.
Um,
Very happily, Sammy.
Sty, no Sty, or Puck
Jeremy.
Daddy.
Very happily married.
Jeremy.
Making your partner eat ice cream because they don't want to eat ice cream alone. Like you're going through the drive-through, like I want an ice cream,
Mhm.
and then say you're like, no, thanks, I don't want any, but they make you have it because,
I
because they don't want to
have-
eat alone.
So
I have nothing to say about this on a personal level, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah.
so what is it?
It's if you're
Let's say, and this is completely theoretically speaking, you're sitting on the couch and your
We're talking about
significant
peer pressure.
other-
We're talking about peer pressure.
your significant other gets up and gets a bag of chips, and then pours you a bowl and puts it right in your lap because they
that's brutal.
they
That's horrible.
don't want to just be the only one eating
That's
chips.
horrible. That's terrible. That's absolutely no style. That's
And it's
terrible.
absolutely never happened. It's not
No, it's no style.
like that doesn't
Like,
happen.
don't do that.
But it's
Don't do that. You can't do that.
forcing your bad habits on
Yeah,
me.
no, that's terrible. I refuse.
I don't want to be the only one.
No,
eating
yeah, well, that's
an entire tub of
then
ice
be
cream.
discipline. Then discipline, hon.
And then they say, if I eat
Don't
it,
put it on me because just because you want a chocolate bar doesn't mean I want the chocolate bar.
if I'm eating a
not-
Costco-sized bag of Doritos, you are too.
Yeah, that's no.
you're going down with
No,
me.
I do
Open
not.
your mouth.
That's when you have to have a talking. Okay. Just,
God.
no, I'm not eating this
And-
right now,
and-
if I don't ask for a chocolate bar,
Yeah.
do
And-
not get me a chocolate bar.
And you didn't really want it to begin with, so you only took one bite, and then they finish there, and then they grab yours and eat the rest of yours too. Which never
No,
happened.
this is not allowed. We're not
Never
allowed to do that.
happened.
I
Don't
think
do
on a
that.
previous
Ask
episode
him.
we did one of the Steino I did was when you order food and your significant other says they don't want any, but then they take some anyway.
No,
No, can I have some?
Yo,
So that's different.
move.
That's different.
No,
That's
no, that's
different.
for sure different. I'm just saying that was another one we did in the past.
Yeah, this one's almost like now that they're like almost like trying to
Yeah.
hurt you as a person. Like
You're
they're actually.
really taking this this out of proportion.
No, I'm not.
They're trying to hurt you.
Yeah, it's
They?
deep down.
No
Deep-
way,
yes, it
man.
is, bro.
they're
Yeah,
poisoning you.
They're poisoning you. Literally, it's
Oh.
poison. They're bringing you poison because
Oh.
they feel bad that they're eating the poison and they want to take their negative vibrating frequency and apply it to you. And actually, on a deep level, on a conscious level, you have to have a conversation with
Chippy's
them.
turning into Einstein.
No,
over...
it's true. I'm defending this point
Stop
because
laughing, Hayden.
Okay,
it's
sorry.
a bad habit. It's like saying, "Oh, I don't want to smoke weed anymore,"
Mm.
and then you want to smoke weed, but then you're gonna go bring it to me when you know I'm not trying to do that.
Jared, can you tell that story you just brought up?
Relapse. You're trying to get someone to relapse.
Once Chippy calms down a little.
Yeah, no, it's a serious topic.
This
It
is
got serious because
It's
it's
not calm.
it's a serious topic.
Actually, the opposite of calm.
Yep.
We need to stop this now, Hayden.
Stop this.
Jeremy's just inside joking me right now, and will you
I
explain?
don't know,
If
I don't know what Jared's doing right now.
if somebody tries to put that ice cream cone on you, you have to look them straight in the eyes and say, "Do not poison me like that."
That's exactly what you need to
And
do.
if they try to pass you, knock it out of their hands. No.
Earlier today, Chippy, I'll bring you in on the inside
Just
joke.
an inside joke that I'm not
It's
understanding.
not even an
right now.
inside joke. It's just something that happened earlier today.
Hayden made Briar cry.
Yeah, I'm a terrible,
Briar is my 2-year-old.
terrible. What would you call me in relation to Brian?
I feel
Your
left.
Uncle
I
Hayden.
feel left out right now because I don't know what's going on.
about to know.
And I don't think the audience knows what's happening.
They're about to know.
Okay, basically, Briar was up here. She was having a good time. She came over to me. She started talking to me, and I'm just
For like
working.
an hour
How
straight,
old's
just
Briar?
keeps on chatting. She's 2.
Briar's 2.
She's 2. She starts like talking to me, and I'm like, "Hi, how's it going? How's work? You know?" No, I'm just
How's
kidding.
it going? Hi, how's it going?
No,
To
she
a
basically,
2-year-old.
it basically like this. Hi, Hayden. What you doing? What's that? Oh, and then she'll just like tell him some random story. I have kitty.
Oof.
I have kitty. My kitty scratched me. Like she'll just tell him
Yeah.
things randomly.
So then I'll humor her. I'll be talking to her, and I enjoy.
But how
talking
long
to her.
can you? How long can you keep that up for? Because
He's tuning
that's
her out.
on Jer.
Yeah.
But- okay, so here's the
to
kicker.
Figure this out and be like, okay, I'm good for 3 minutes here. I'll do 2.5.
No, it's
do
good. She
2.5.
took care of it herself.
So
Okay,
here's the
okay.
thing. So she's talking to me, and I haven't even said anything to her. I'm just like one word answers, like humoring her,
Smiling and nodding.
smiling and nodding and being positive,
Yep.
bringing that energy.
She needs to get used to that.
and then
smile and nod.
and she looks me straight in the eye,
Mhm.
and she's like, "Leave me alone."
Oh,
She says to
that's
me,
hilarious.
"Leave
Says,
me
"Hey-
alone."
Hayden, leave me alone.
Yeah.
No, but she said please. She just said
"Oh yeah,
please.
leave me alone, please."
She said please leave me alone.
She said, "Yeah." And then Jeremy and I both start giggling
I was laughing.
because like we're laughing because that was just so absurd. And then she's like, why are you laughing? Like she starts getting mad.
Got offended.
Offended that we
Oh.
and then she starts crying and leaves the
She
room
left.
because she thought I was laughing like too hard at her.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. And then Jer has to run out and check on her.
Yeah.
I left her, but then she didn't have a diaper on. She
And then
pooped
the
on
rest of the
floor.
day she said,
Oh.
"No laughing, no laughing."
Yeah.
Like anytime we'd chuckle, she'd
Oh
be like,
my
"Why laughing?"
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is funny.
yeah. That was
So when I was supposed to be delivering a video to my client,
Mm.
you know, they're waiting on it. Hey, Jeremy, it's supposed to be delivered by noon. We're looking for that piece of content so we can review it with the team. The whole team's looking for. Oh, I'm sorry. Hayden made my 2-year-old cry, and she didn't have a diaper on, and she left a mess all over the floor and the rug.
Oh. my
And
gosh.
so
hey, this is a hostile work environment. If she wants to be up here, she's
Kids.
got to hang with the
Kids.
and so then she
No,
needed a
it's so
bath,
fun.
and
All right, moving on here.
2-year-olds are a blast, eh?
yeah. Oh, let's work from home. Working home would be amazing until you get stuck with a 2-year-old in your loft, harassing your employees.
We're gonna have to start working out of my apartment.
Yeah.
All right, sty, no sty, or puck daddy. This is when you're golfing. Walking into the pro shop last in hopes that your buddy will pay for you.
Mm.
Like you take your time going into the pro shop.
Yeah.
If your group is already in there.
No sty.
I think it's no sty too.
No
Yeah.
sty. You got to pick up the round for the boys, and then just
Yeah,
be that
like-
hero. I did that last year.
I
did that
agree.
last year, eh?
Yeah.
You and Belzy went into that pro shop. Didn't expect it to be that expensive, but
I agree that it is no sty to walk into the pro shop last because you should just be waiting on the golf court already,
The golf court?
the golf cart,
Oh, golf cart.
with your clubs already put on.
But, like,
Everything's already
is it-
paid.
You're just sitting.
is it sty to
You're just
like
sitting waiting for
your
them.
buddy that's coming late that hasn't been paid for? Like you got to go into the shop and pay. Like, oh, that's so tough look. dude.
Obviously,
That's such a tough look as well.
a true puck daddy would jump ahead and cover the boys.
Mm,
Yeah,
That's a puck daddy move.
that's a puck daddy move, and then hopefully they cover the
You wouldn't
when
be.
the drinks come around. You guys grab them.
Mm.
Oh, imagine, yeah, like your round just got covered, and then the drink cart girl comes around. Oh, sorry, I forgot my wallet. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't. Do you guys want anything? Because I'm not gonna have anything, but
You can't do that.
maybe he wants.
That's a
Yeah,
no.
it's no sty for sure.
Yeah, you got to pick up the round, and if they pick up the round, next round you got to pick up.
It's read the room, right? Pay it forward. That
Pay
type
it
of
forward,
thing.
figure
right?
it out.
You just
Yeah.
gotta
You got to figure it out.
keep a little tally. Right?
Mhm.
Keep a little tally. Make sure you even everything out.
Even it out later on. Yeah. All right, next one. We've got 2 more here. These are both golf related because last time Chippy was like, we could go all day with the
Oh,
golf.
I
ones."
could keep going with
Yeah.
golf.
All right, this one is when you're on the course. You're maybe you're just playing 2 of you. It doesn't even matter how many groups you are, but it's more than one practice swing when you're golfing. You're
Yeah.
standing there waiting for your buddy to hit, and he's
Yeah.
one practice
You
swing.
do you. No, you
2
gotta keep
practice
going.
swing.
Yeah, keep going until
3
it feels
practice
right.
swing.
No, you gotta scuff the
No,
grass. just
more than
right.
if anything more than one for me is like the most no sty ever.
I
Because
don't
it's
even
like
think I do practice swings.
I don't either.
I step up, I pure the thing, and
Your feet barely stop moving. You walk up, hit it, walk back
I
to
do
the
a
cart.
couple waggles. I'm a waggle guy.
Oh, a little waddle.
I do a little waggle. I do a little, but that's just for sty.
Maybe
That's,
2.
that's a mojo thing.
I think anything
Couple
like
wild
one
waggles.
practice swing, is acceptable for me in a normal setting. If you're like if you're chipping, I kind of feel like you can get a bit more of a feel for it. Like it's okay,
Yeah,
but like
a couple
full
chips.
swing practice swing, more than one
Maybe
is
a
like
couple
okay, just
putts.
hit the ball. You're just wasting time
Yeah,
here.
do not do it with a driver. Like you don't need to practice swing with the driver.
Practice swing. Practice swing.
Couple putt swings. I'll do a
Step
couple putts.
back, kind of look at the ball, readdress, a couple more practice swings, step back, readjust your
Okay,
glove.
maybe I don't want to go
okay?
golfing with you. and
Adjust
Jer.
your
Just
glove.
you.
You
Adjust
do
your
not,
glove.
Yeah, you do not want to go golfing with me because you know it's going to be an issue. Because I'm going to be
Do
striking
you
it.
prefer
I
stroke or
fix-
match play?
Sometimes I walk.
fix my entire match play.
I don't even know what that means.
Match
Sometimes I just walk up and smash the ball and then get
Match
back
play
on the
is
cart.
like if you win a hole, you go up 1. If the other person
There's
wins
no
the next one,
strokes.
you go
No
even.
strokes
Oh,
involved.
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So if Chippy nails one into the woods, he doesn't. It's only 1 hole that he can lose.
Yeah, you can't like
So that's giving an advantage to you guys.
That sure does. Yeah. That's yeah.
I
I think with my game now, I actually could probably beat both of you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even golf.
wouldn't.
not- I'm-
I wouldn't say that. I fixed my entire swing the other day.
Yeah.
And all I was doing wrong, was not keeping my wrist towards the ground. My watch needed to always stay towards the ground, and I kept doing this.
Mm.
You had
And
a
now,
weak grip.
now it's like
It's
I couldn't
It's not
believe-
physically weak. I
I
just mean like
couldn't
weak
believe
versus strong.
how straight the ball was going.
That's good.
Yeah, I would.
And if
not-
I beat you with my weak grip, I don't know what I'm gonna do to you with my strong grip. So
That was like my worst round of the year.
yeah,
But
everyone says that. Everyone says that when I play them. It's like,
if
oh, my
if
way
I'm
worse
going
round.
golfing, it is purely for fun. If I'm golfing to try to win, I will be hiring a swing coach first because it.
I'll be hiring a swing coach soon.
Yeah, like I don't
you
want
guys
to.
want to hire me?
If I know that I'm gonna slice my ball, why would I just go and slice the ball
Hayden.
in competition? It doesn't make sense.
Mm.
There's no point to golfing and trying to do
Because
well.
you just gotta keep your wrist to the ground, bro.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing on your slice now.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not worth fixing if I golf
fixed
twice
it.
a
I'll
year.
fix it like literally next time we go to the
Good,
range.
good, yeah.
And you're gonna
Yeah,
hit
let's go to the Grange. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go actual golfing.
No,
I'll hit it
range.
straight, and then I'll come and I'll just wipe the floor with Hayden.
I'm going to the range tonight.
He'll be crying. He'll be like, I
Alright.
don't want to work with
Yeah,
you
I can't
anymore."
wait to play Hayden and just dominate him.
I won.
I love golf. It's fun.
Sty or
I
no
love
Sty?
it. I love it.
Sty or no Sty, making your boss's 2-year-old cry.
Oh, that's shame.
Hey, she started crying because you were
Shame.
laughing at her more so than me. I was just smiling and you were like full on like chuckling.
Not funny. I was covering my face.
Yeah. And then we both like fake coughed and she started she didn't like
Come
that
on,
either.
guys. Making 2-year-olds
All right,
cry.
Last one
What a
here.
day.
Last one here, golf related. Sty, no Sty or Puck Daddy. Ball hunting. You're looking for
Oh,
balls.
every bit of it's
Yeah.
Puck Daddy.
You got to.
If you lose one, you come out with 3.
Yeah.
That was the rule. That's my rule.
Mm-hmm.
You lose one, you come out with 5. Okay. or
Oh, you just upped it.
come out with 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did that the other day.
I have a story about this actually. Jerry, you know, I went golfing up north with the team from Coldwater that I play on.
Yeah.
And my
Coldwater
dad-
team, the boys.
The Shrivelers.
Oh,
My dad joined the boys for the tournament, and this is like a really mountainous, rocky, very much lots of elevation. Every hole has about 1.5 kilometers between, so you definitely need a cart. And we're on this par 3. It's like a really elevated tee box, huge valley. Then you drive back up to the green. So very beautiful hole. Probably the most height in any of the holes, like difference between the tee box and the valley. And we tee off. My dad had hit one into the bush. We tee off, and I go to get on the cart, and he puts his club in the bag, and he's like, "I'll meet you down there." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I start driving away, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, "Wait, there's literally like a mountain, like a rock wall here. How is he gonna get down to the hole? Like, is he gonna come back out and walk around?" I'm like, "I would have just waited. Like, he didn't need to." And then we're on the green. We're like getting ready to putt. We each putt. We're kind of like, what's taking him so long? We start yelling, can't hear anything.
he's got
Then he
25
just-
balls in his pocket.
Yeah, he's got like
Yeah, he does.
both pockets full of balls, and he just appears. He scaled down the side of one
he
of these
was
rocks,
the real winner.
and
of
he
that
just
hole.
appeared. He looked like Bigfoot coming
He
out
was
of the
Real
mountain.
winner of that hole. He was.
Yeah.
Bigfoot with a bunch of
Sir.
golf balls.
He profited off that golf hole. Is what he did.
You guys wasted all your time double bogeying, and he comes out with 25 balls. He wins.
And he profited.
We actually birdied that hole. It was a good. It was.
Did you though?
That's
Did you though?
It was a scramble. Yeah, we birdied it. And my dad made the long putt too.
of course.
Hey, he comes out of the bush, and he's the one that made the putt.
The
So I said he's the
entire
real winner.
the entire point of that story was just so you could tell us that you birdied the hole. Nice, Hayden.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Let's not talk
Really-
about my birdie on hole 1. the other
Really
day.
cool story.
Let's not talk about that because it was the best hole I've ever played. 3 of the greatest shots of my life in a row. Never done it before, but I did.
All right, let's move on here to most Canadian. Do you want me to make one up?
I mean, I'm very creative. So, let's do most Canadian golf compliments.
Golf compliments.
Yeah.
All right.
So, like when someone hits a nice shot, what are you gonna say to them?
I got one. Your swing is almost as good as your slap shot.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say that,
I
but I
like
just
that.
made it up.
I
now.
like that. I like that.
What about? Oh, what do we got over here? Mike Weir? Hey? Wow, Mike Weir over here. Wow.
Have a day, kid.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, little Bob. Bob does sports action
Have a
there.
day.
Have a day.
Have a day.
Is that Canadian though? It kind of seems like Florida to
Have a
me. like-
day.
Yeah, like
think
a
it's just, like,
U.S. Southern states.
More just funny.
For anyone not listening, Mike Weir was a very accomplished Canadian golfer.
He won. He won the
Yeah, he
Masters,
was.
and that's
I didn't know if I was too old for people to know that.
no. He won the Masters.
Who's the new Canadian good guy? We
There's
have one?
There's a couple of Corey Connors,
Yeah,
the guy
he's
won
good.
it recently.
Graham
Was it
DeLette
Jordan-
for a
It's
while.
really long
Spieth-
putt.
Isn't Spieth
Spieth,
Canadian?
He's
yeah.
not Canadian.
No,
No?
Are you
No.
insane?
Who am I thinking of then? There's a guy that.
someone had
Corey
a,
Connors.
No, I don't know him.
Oh, the guy
obviously.
that just won the. He won the Canadian Open last year.
wow,
Shane.
best
That's probably who I'm thinking of.
Shane. Corey Connors.
golfers.
Graham DeLette. Shane.
Oh,
Was it Shane?
Adam Svensson.
No.
Can show you how much we
who
know
won the
about
Canadian
golf.
Open? Who won the Canadian Open? I actually watch a lot of golf.
The RBC one you're talking about?
Yeah, he won it
Yeah.
last year. He made that 100-footer.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
don't know why his name's blank.
Nick Taylor.
That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah.
That's
Well,
the guy, and Corey Connors.
Yeah, there you go. Adam Hadwin. That's
Hadwin.
who I was thinking about.
there is a
Hughes,
Canadi-
Mackenzie Hughes.
there is a big Canadian golfer that's been around a long time, and it's not Jordan Spieth, I guess, but I thought it was. He played around
Spieth
the
is
same
American.
time. Yeah.
He
Brooke
plays
Henderson
plays
is
the Ryder
ranked
Cup.
13th. That's on the women's side. I
She
suppose.
was like number 1 at one point, wasn't she?
Yo.
She won a couple tournaments there in a row.
Nick Taylor is ranked 35th. So, I mean, it's not great. It's hard to be a good golfer when there's snow
35th
on the
in
ground.
the world is pretty good.
That is good. And that's what I'm saying. It's just hard to be good at golf if there's snow. It's not. You can't golf when there's a foot of snow.
Scotty Scheffler
course.
is out there just
No.
sniping it.
So could you imagine? I guess there are people in Arizona who are really good hockey players,
Yes,
There's-
that's true.
but they have hockey rinks. So we would need indoor golf courses in Canada before Canada starts really competing.
Yes, I wanna do some stuff with the Live Tour. I'd love to get on the Live Tour.
Send him an email.
Shout out to Chase Kepka. He said he's gonna give me lessons.
you
Oh,
go.
that's cool. Is that Bruce
Brooks.
Koepka's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
from
sick.
Florida. He said he's gonna give Chippy some swing
That's
lessons.
dope.
Next time I'm in Florida.
How many lessons would it take until I shoot a straight drive?
Well, you'll hit a.
I think I'll just need
a
one.
good
I think I just
coach-
need like 1 hour.
A
Just
good
1 hour.
A good coach can get you hitting like more straight, not like perfect.
I had
and
I
not
had
like
Mar-
every time.
I
but-
had Mark Crossfield fix my entire backswing the other day, like I said,
right.
and I was appearing the ball.
That's
And
sick.
that's just off a YouTuber.
Oh, sick!
He just fixed my backswing. I just wasn't keeping this wrist.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a nightmare for Hayden on next time we're out there. It's hilarious.
Let's go after this pod.
If I brought my clubs, I would be a down, but
Well, you
I
can
didn't
go
bring
pick
my
them up.
yeah, it's a 45-minute drive. I don't think you guys know how deep this is. for
Well,
Jake.
where's the closest course to your house? Springwater.
Springwater.
You guys have this conversation after the
Yeah,
we're
sure.
we're lining up the.
No one
Competition
cares.
right here.
No one cares.
All right, I have a draft prepared. Do you guys want to
Yep.
do the draft?
Let's do it.
I'll say what it is, then we can decide who wants to do it. I just thought of it while we were talking. Actually, I didn't have it prepared.
I watched a crazy movie the other day with what's his face?
Is it new or old?
It was old.
Mm.
It was old. It was Leaving Las Vegas.
Hmm.
You guys seen that?
Leaving Las
It was a
Vegas.
heavy watch.
I don't know if
No.
I have
With
seen
what's
that.
his face?
I've seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
What's that actor's name?
I do not know the movie, so this would be a very hard guess. But
I forget who's in it.
Anyway, can we do the draft?
I thought we were gonna draft. We were talking about we drafted movies last time, so it's just
Leaving Las
it
Vegas,
was a heavy watch.
starring Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
No, it was a heavy watch, bro.
I should have just guessed Nicolas Cage.
The
Everyone.
acting was great in it.
He was in every movie in
But
that
I would
era,
say
wasn't
do
he?
not watch it if you don't want to watch something heavy like that.
I'm not into heavy stuff.
Yeah,
I'll
well, you
loosen
wouldn't be
up.
into that. That
I
one
know.
had me just on. the
All
edge of
right.
my seat.
Let me go grab my pen. What are we drafting?
You need a pen? Oh, you.
I usually like to write them down. It's fun.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna be drafting the greatest hitters of all time.
The greatest hitters of
In
all
hockey.
time.
Babe Ruth,
No, not baseball, because I feel like we would
Mark McGrath,
Our
Barry
list-
Bonds.
our
Oh.
list would end pretty quickly.
Yeah, okay. The greatest hitters of all time.
Yeah,
Who's going first?
like body checkers.
Who's going first?
Well, who's gonna do it? Do you want?
I am. I'm.
Okay,
for
you and
sure
you and
gonna
Jeremy
get-
do it then.
Okay.
Jeremy's got his pen.
Jamie.
He's coming back. Jer, you and Chippy are gonna be drafting the best hitters in the NHL of all time.
Best hitters in the NHL of all time.
Brought to you by Muskoka Brewery. Grab
Rock.
yourself some Tread Lightly from LCBO Beer Store.
All right, with
What
no
a great beer.
preparation at all. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Woo, Jer goes first.
I wanted you to go
Rock
first
smashes.
because
Scissors.
Appreciate
I love that you're going
staying steadfast. Best hitters of all time. Number 1, I'm taking Scott Stevens.
first. Nice,
He
nice.
would line him up in the trolley track. He had a system set up. The other D partner, force him down the middle, and I will come out of nowhere and blammo.
Teams don't have hitting strategies anymore. Like you line them up down the
No.
train tracks and then boom,
No.
hip check.
That's nice. Yeah, Scotty
Scott
Stevens.
Stevens
I'm
is
taking
a big,
Scott
big
Stevens.
boy.
Monster hits.
Crunch
I'm
time.
gonna take a defenseman as well.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take Cronwall.
Ooh,
Ah,
you got Crodwald.
Walled. Yeah,
Yes.
he just walled.
That was one that was
Just
first on my list too. Maybe
boom.
second because I got another guy in my mind. But I'm gonna sit out because I don't want the competition to. I want you guys to duke it out.
I'm gonna duke it
When
out
we do
too.
3, it kind of feels like we're all on the same team. But when we do 2, it really seems like it's
yeah.
feisty.
It is feisty.
I'm going to have to go with someone a little more recent.
Okay.
And
Last time you said that, you picked Katy Perry Roar. So
yes,
However-
Katy Perry.
anything after 2010 is recent to Jeremy.
I think you'll agree. I do feel most of the best hitters were. Go
well,
like
yeah, because
90s.
hitting is kind of
No one
Well, it's
hits
just a lot more
anymore.
violent.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, he left his feet. His elbow was
Yeah.
up.
he bumped his head.
Oh, his head contact.
Anyway,
Give me Trouba. I'll take Trouba.
Truba.
Trouba.
he'd be up there in the most like you would name him for the most like active NHL
No, I
players.
wouldn't
think,
even name him active.
Really, I don't know. He's the only one that really does big open ice hits now.
Just saying.
I don't know.
He
we're
does the
forget-
big
we're-
hits.
we're
He does the
we're
big-
forgetting about a couple guys.
does.
Well,
the
I
big
know
hits.
one for sure that you're thinking of, but
Mhm.
anyway, I'm gonna save mine for the end because I want to see if they last. Like, because there are a lot in history of the NHL. There's a lot of big hitters.
Oh, there's a lot of big hitters.
Yeah.
A lot of big
I'm
hitters.
going
All
to
right,
get.
Chippy, your second pick.
I'm gonna go.
Oh wait, first pick or
Yeah,
second?
my second pick.
Second pick. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With my second pick, I'm gonna have to pick. I'm gonna go Wendell Clark.
Who? Yeah.
Whoa,
Clark is a huge
Hammer
pick.
guys.
He's a great
They
pick.
used to hammer guy. Go
Little
watch,
Leafs bias, but he.
Go watch Wendell
Oh,
Clark
no,
hitting
dude.
highlights, bro.
There is an
It's-
amazing YouTube video of Clark's best hits, and it's great.
Violent, like
yeah.
violent hits. Like he wasn't the biggest guy, but he was a farmer.
I-
And he
I'm gonna go ahead, and I think a lot of people disagree with me on this one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say Ty Domi.
That's a
He
good pick.
he punched above his weight class. He
He
was
was a revolutionary.
he
You can be small and
he
lay
threw
huge
the
hits, too.
weight around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he
So
did.
I'm giving it to him not because of his incredible size, but just because like he catch people by surprise.
Mm.
I like that.
It's not the size; it was just the surprise.
We got 2 Leafs
Yeah.
on the board.
Yeah.
Chippy, what are you going for your third?
For my third pick, I think I have to go with Alex Ovechkin.
I knew that was going to be on your
He-
list. Yeah.
Hammers, guys.
He goes full speed and,
like,
and,
like, if
like
you watch
launches his
it-
shoulder
yeah,
right
Like
into your
playoff
chest,
OV,
like,
playoff
yeah.
OV, literally will not hit you. Like he will just
Go through you.
go through you, and he's
True.
like
Yeah.
240 pounds, and he
True.
hits like that's what I love about Ovi. That's why I loved Ovi
Mm.
was because he just hit guys and played a violent game.
Doesn't take much to win over Chippy's
No,
fandom.
just score 65 goals and hammer
It's easy.
guys.
Just hammer guys and score 60 plus
Easy
goals every
as
year.
Pie.
All right, Jerry, you're
Run-
fourth.
just runs through people. All right, fourth pick, best hitters. Give me Ray Bork,
Ooh.
big defenseman,
Okay.
right?
I don't
He
think I
played a
ever
lot of
watched
hockey.
I
him
haven't
play,
seen a
but
lot
I
of
played
footage.
with him for one.
He did.
A full couple games on defense. I played D, the only time ever, so I could play with him.
Okay.
I'm just throwing back at like a big defense, laid the body,
Yeah.
right? He made plays, but he made the hits to make the play, right? Not just there just to take people's heads.
Yeah,
off.
he was a elite like goal scorer and like setup guy too, right? Like,
Yes,
he wasn't
got
just
a lot
there
of
for the
points.
hits.
Yes,
He was notable for more than just the hits, but like people forget how much he laid the body. Like I wouldn't have had him on my list because I just didn't watch him enough. you know, like,
I'm
growing up.
grabbing him because he played a lot of hockey, and that's the thing. It's not like he had like two or three years in the NHL.
Right.
It's like because he played such an extensive career, that's why it's like he stands out to me.
He think of how many hits he's given out just by sheer numbers.
I wonder
Yeah,
who
yes.
has
Yes.
the record for most hits.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna get roasted for not taking like.
Don't say anything. Chippy's still got
I
2.
know, buddy. I know. We're not taking anyone from the 30s or 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe Chippy will. Probably not, though. I wouldn't be able to think of
I'm
any.
just really trying to think of like some hitters right now. I think I have to go like, and it's obviously a little bit biased, but like Darcy Tucker.
Oh,
Another Leaf.
Darcy Tucker crushed guys though.
Yeah.
Darcy Tucker was a monster out there.
Yeah, the Leafs were a bit aggressive for a while
They
there.
just put out there. They just wanted to entertain with fighting and stuff for
Yeah.
a little bit there. It was fights and pits.
I'm gonna go. This one is a little unknown, but he became the captain of his team, and it wasn't for leading the league in points. This guy holds an NHL record for the only guy to have over 350 penalty minutes 3 years in a row,
Mm.
and he captained his team. I'm going with Basil McRae, and he was my neighbor.
Oh,
We grew, his dad had a farm next to us, so
that's cool.
Never heard of him.
You don't know Basil McRae?
I've never heard
Never
of him
heard
either.
of Basil McRae.
I
Not
just-
even
off
in
the
passing as
board.
to your old neighbor.
Jared going off the
You never
board
even
with
mentioned he
McRae.
was.
I went way off the board. I went way off the board.
That's
Yeah.
good though. I like it. I like it. Basil probably was a nightmare to play against.
He's a tough guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to me finding a highlight reel of that.
Basil McRae.
There's actually he's
How do you
a-
spell that, Jared? Can you?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure Basil McRae exists.
there's actually a great clip in one of the Rock'em Sock'ems where he gets ejected from the game, and then he grabs the stick rack as he's walking down the tunnel, and he rips it right off the wall and just chucks it across the hall.
my
Oh.
goodness.
And then he grabs the seats, the stadium seats that they tuck away for if there's basketball games.
Oh yeah.
He grabs those, and he tears them down and
Oh my
flips
gosh.
them over. He's just so mad, so mad.
All right, Chippy, your
Last
fifth
bet-
and
pick.
final peak.
This is
pick.
fourth, isn't it?
No,
Is your fifth?
it's your fifth. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. It will be your fifth pick.
Okay, let's go. Let's try to think here of some big hitters.
There's one that I had that you guys haven't got yet, and I'm kind of surprised, honestly, but
Yeah.
I won't give it away.
Okay. Um.
This is the
Like-
real off the dome stuff right now.
Yeah, this is off the dome. I'm gonna go with trying to think of defensemen right now that are just like nightmares. Like obviously there's like a big defenseman, but like is he really a hitter?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters like the double Dion. Like I'm not going with a double Dion.
No, he was good for a few years. He was incredible when he played for Calgary. Came to Leafs.
But
God, so soft.
but everyone remembers in Calgary, all they remember is when he went to go lay a big hit and then missed and wiped out.
He dried up, man. He dried
I
up.
might go with Revo. I might go
Yeah,
with Ryan
okay.
Reeves. Shout out to Ryan Reeves. Actually messaging him the other day.
Nice.
Revo.
Yeah,
Some
Revo.
golf swings. He said
okay,
he wants some golf swings.
And I cannot believe I did not take Big Buff. I mean that was.
Oh, you just
Oh,
gave away. That's the
Buff.
one I was talking about.
I know it was.
Yeah,
I knew you had something there.
Yeah.
I knew you had something.
Buffalin and Revo were two, and then now I'm not. Now I can't remember who the other guy was because I was so distracted.
Probably should have taken Big Buff over Bork or Basil
Buff.
McRae.
Buff.
That's
There's definitely guys I'm missing on here, like Rafi Torres or something. Like
you could If you go back to like 90s hockey when it was like hard hitting, like 80s, 90s, like people might say like Tiger Williams or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there's old school 70s hockey.
Bobby Clark.
Bobby Clark, yeah. Like
yeah,
like
we
someone
best
like
a
that,
couple.
right?
We best a couple.
I think-
Let us know in the comments though who you would have picked. What would have
Yeah.
What would have been your top five? I'm having a stroke or something. I can't talk today. I'm like
It's okay.
reversing all my
It's
words.
Summer. It's summer. It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
All right, going down the list. Number one for me, Scott Stevens, then Trouba, then Domi, and then Bork, and then Dustin Bufflin.
No, McRae. What happened to McRae?
Basil McRae. Basil McRae.
Basil McRae.
Tried to squeak it in there.
I tried to slide it when you guys weren't paying attention. Going down Chippy's list, we got Cronwall. We got Wendell Clark, Ovi, Tucker, and Revo. So some solid teams.
Some solid hitters
Solid.
for sure.
I wouldn't want to play against either of those teams.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I
feel
think
like
there's a bit of
it's
Leafs
like-
bias, but that's to be expected.
I
We're
know,
from
well, it's like
Ontario, you know.
Only players I watch.
And that's the only team in Ontario.
Like was like who else?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah.
Who else was there on that? Like
What's
that Fraser McLaren. Who else was? Oh, Colton Orr.
Oh,
Colton
yeah.
Orr.
That's what I'm saying.
like-
Some guys were big hitters for like a couple years, and then it's like, right? So Scott Stevens like had a storied career. You
Yeah.
got to take him. Cronwall played for like ever, right? And he just
Like there's got to be
kept
some
on
other defensemen that like we're missing. here,
let's
like-
let's check. I'm gonna
Who
look
has the
up
highest amount of hits?
most hits.
Yeah.
But it's got to be just guys who are like they weren't really hitters, but they played for 20 years, right?
Like Sam Bennett is leading hits in the playoffs right now. So you could argue
he
he throws his weight around for his
Yeah,
size, you know, like he
throws it around.
kind of reminds me a lot of Domi in that sense. Like not as feisty with the fighting, but no one is nowadays.
Yeah.
most hits NHL all time, crazy. Cal Clutterbuck,
Wow.
Matt Martin,
Oh,
Oh,
Matt
Matt
Martin.
Martin.
Yeah. Another ex-Leaf.
Damn.
Alex Ovechkin.
Different
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. What a pick. What a pick.
It is a good pick. It is a good.
Thank
But like also who's been active like that long and that successful of a career where like they get
Yeah.
so much ice time
Ovi
for so
bodies
long.
guys, man.
You know, like the hitters that are only on the ice for fourth or third line minutes.
Oshie crushes guys.
Whereas Ovi gets on the ice for like 20 minutes at least a game, you
Yeah,
know?
he's
So
just going
Oh,
man.
here's a miss.
like Niedermeyer, like
Chris Neal. He's a tough guy, Ottawa tough guy.
yeah.
Long, but I mean this list is Dustin Brown, Luke Shen,
Oh, Dustin Brown.
Lucic.
Lucic.
Yeah.
yeah.
Then we got Revos, Brooks Orpik, Radko Gudas surprisingly up there.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it kind of depends on the length of the career and
Interesting.
if they're the type that throw the hit.
So I wanted to say
Yeah.
Chara, but like he was pretty soft for his size.
Right.
I was gonna say Chara too, but
He's 14th on the list, but
not a hitter.
he wasn't a big hitter. You know what I mean? Like
cross check guys in the head, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of like my dad. He just kind of skate into the corner and like push guys off the puck, and then
For a big guy, he used his stick like he was a
yeah.
he got laid out a few times later in his career too.
what's his face hammer. Trevor Moore, remember, crushed him.
Yeah,
Out
that's
loud.
what.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out
what I
to
mean.
Trev.
Later in his career,
We got Tom Wilson, Evander Kane.
Oh, Wilson.
Shea Weber.
Wilson.
Shea Weber, couple decent.
we're
picks
gonna
here.
get shredded in the comments.
Wilson not
Like
being in
Jeremy's
there.
drafting a guy no one's heard of,
Chip
and we got
McRae.
all these guys.
What was it? Brooksy McRae?
something like-
Basil.
Basil.
Basil. Like I can't. He said his name like 6
Basil
times now. We can't
McRae.
remember it.
I went off the board.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of the pod. Thanks for tuning in. Who do you guys got in Game 6 for Oilers?
Obviously, it's Edmonton.
Obviously,
yeah.
it's
All right.
You got the script, don't you?
Yeah, last episode I said I had the
You got the
script.
script.
Yeah, we know it's
got the script.
Game 7, baby.
All right. Enjoy.
Who wouldn't want to
your
see
day.
Game 7? I want to see Game 7.
I want to see a Game 7. Who doesn't want to see more hockey?
Everyone.
I love hockey.
We predicted that it was going 7, remember?
Yep, we
With
did,
my
yeah.
hockey
did.
stick,
7.
gonna make a real difference.
Does that mean it's only going to
Feed
go
the
6?
poor and heal the sick.